everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Diwalog 2018 where I'm going to be posting one new video every single day till Diwali. As for today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my period routine. Now I've been receiving quite a lot of requests for me to talk to you guys about my period cramps, what pads I use and just period related questions in general. So I thought why not combine them all and make one big period routine. So I've been getting my period since 10 years now, and in the past 10 years I've learned quite a few things as to how I can work my way around them, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in today's video. So let's just get started. Now before I start explaining what my actual routine looks like, I want to talk to you guys about my actual periods. So I used to have extremely painful periods to a point where I couldn't even stand for the first 2 days. I would puke out every single thing I would eat, feel lightheaded, extreme cramps in the stomach area obviously, and backaches. So it was pretty extreme, and what has been helping me since the past 6 months is I've been getting some homeopathy medicine. I will try to link my doctor's information in the description box below. Of course, I'll have to ask her if she's okay with it. If she is, I will link it in the description box below. So I've been taking that medication and it's been helping me so well, and I would totally recommend it if you go through something very similar. So in order to track my periods, I don't use any app because my cycle is a 30-day cycle. So that means I get my periods every single month on the same date. But there are a bunch of apps that could help you with that if that's something that you struggle with. I will link 2 of them in the description box below. I have used them in the past. Now, since I already know for the most part when my periods are gonna start, 1 or 2 days before it's gonna start, I like to set up my little area. What I mean by that is I actually don't like to sleep on my bed. I like to sleep on the floor. So I set up this little comfy corner for me. I get my chatai, which is basically like a bamboo mat, and I place it on the floor. Put a few cushions to kind of really make the area comfortable, and that is where I'm going to be chilling for the first 3 days of my periods. Now this isn't for any superstitious reason. It's simply because I feel the most comfortable when I'm lying down on the ground, because it helps me a lot with my back pain, because I have major back pains. So that really helps me. Sleeping on the floor, it gives me like a really good support for my back, and it seems to work, which is why I sleep on the ground. Now getting back to setting up the comfy corner, one thing that I make sure to add is extension cord. I like to have this right in front of me next to my sleeping area so that I can charge my phone, my laptop, and just have some sort of electricity outlet. Moving on to the food and the drinks, I make sure to have 2 bottles of water next to me because it's important to stay hydrated. Talking about the food, now I like to have a bunch of junk food for my second day of period because I get a lot of cravings. So I just like to have a bunch of chips, chocolates, and just a bunch of junk really. But for the first day, I make sure to have at least 2 bananas and an apple like right next to me where I'm gonna be sleeping, because I like to keep eating, I think I would say every hour, just so that my stomach is full and it's not empty, because whenever your stomach is gonna be empty, it's gonna hurt a lot. So I make sure to keep eating something every hour. So fruits are great, and of course even nuts. So I make sure to keep that right next to me. A few other things that I like to have at an arm's reach is, the first thing is some balm, just to apply it to my back because, as I said, really bad backaches. And the second thing that I like to have is a heating pad. So the heating pad that I use is like an electrical one, and this is perfect because you don't have to physically get up and boil some water and get it back to you. You have to literally just plug it into the outlet and it's gonna heat up. I will link it in the description box below, the heating pad that I use. It can't really be a period video without talking about pads or tampons. Personally, I use pads. I've never really used tampons or menstrual cups. If any of you use menstrual cups, do let me know what you feel about them, because I would definitely want to try them once. But for now, the pads that I use, I've actually got them here. I use the Whisper Ultra Clean pads, the green packaging, with the extra large wings because I have really heavy flow. So on my first and second day, I like to double them up. So I use 2 pads at once. So I like to take the first pad and layer that towards the top of the panty, and then the other one towards the back. so it kind of makes like a foolproof diaper, if you will, and no leaks, works fine. And towards the end of my period, like on the 4th and 5th and 6th day, I like to use some panty liners. The exact ones that I use, I don't remember the name, but if you have no idea what a panty liner is, basically it's like a mini pad. You don't want to use these huge ass pads on the last few days because the flow is very less and pads are expensive, so you want to use some sort of panty liners. And yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell to get notified every single day till Diwali. Follow me on my social medias and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.